What a day. You're not going to believe the story we're about to tell you about today. Or maybe you will. It's that weird.
What did you find wrong with it?
Pause.
All right.
Day 6. Here comes the rain. Hit it early this morning. We were rolling a mile down the highway, cars whizzing past. Next thing you know, boom, I'm back on the Silver Comet Trail. And it's not as easy as yesterday, lots of hills and everything, but then eventually it leveled out and I stayed on that thing for over 50 miles, right at 60 miles to be honest with you. So I'm cruising along. At one point, Todd's following me with the drone. I go about a mile or two up the road, up the trail, and Todd calls. Can't find the drone. Drone's gone. So here, long story short, somehow the drone kind of wigged out for a minute, but it was trying to return home, but it got caught up in a tree, and we're certain that it's now upside down in a bunch of trees on the Silver Comet Trail. Todd was freaking out a little bit, and I said, Mr. Todd, don't worry about it. Find a place that has one, we'll replace it immediately. You've done some incredible work. He said, okay, you keep going down the trail, I'll come back to you.
So at 46, I'll have less than 20 miles to. Yeah, that'd be right.
He calls me and tells me, I've got to go back to Atlanta to get a drone. So I have to wait 20 minutes for Mr. Todd, now 25 minutes to catch up to me. That's how far I've gone on this trail, because I'm hooked up now and rolling. Because I need to get my rain gear because it's in Miss Todd's Jeep because it's about to rain.
Let me change your battery out.
So Miss Todd goes back to Atlanta to get the thing. I hit the trail and I'm rolling. Now when I tell you it's raining, it is raining.
People ask, like, what do you do? What do you think about while you ride? So
for 40 miles, it just rained and rained and rained and rained and rained. And I just cruised along. And I was having the best time. I was listening to music, I was singing. I gave some people on the side of the road a wonderful rendition of You Never Even Call Me By My Name by David Allan Coe. Just the third verse, the greatest verse ever in country music ever written, just blowing it out for them.
Well, I gave all my money to the banker this month.
Got to 7 miles to go, and it's now raining so hard that if I try to pull my phone out to check, because my phone was in my raincoat pocket, if I try to check the rain, the map, the rain is hitting the screen, causing the screen to like do stuff.
I don't think it's a video, is it? Okay.
Well, eventually my phone got soaked, and so I had to try to pull off because it's raining hard. And I'm about 5 miles from the hotel. I tried to loop back into this. There was a house that I saw, and I thought, oh, maybe because I was confused. I needed Mr. Todd, but where was he? He was coming back with the drone. And so I was trying to call Todd and tell him, hey, tell me where I am and where I need to be, that kind of thing. Go to pull into this house that I see that's under construction, that nobody's there. I'm gonna pull into the garage, which was open, and take my phone, let my phone dry out for just a minute, because I'm so close to being done for the day. 30 minutes. And as I whip into the house, the back tire caught, it's going a little too fast, probably should be in the rain, slid, and it went off the edge of the driveway, took the tire out. So now I've got a blown out tire. And I go to take the phone out, and my fingers are still, I don't know if you can see, it's still kind of pruny. This has been several hours ago. So guess what happens? You know what happens. I go to take the phone out of the case to sit it on my jacket. Bam! Phone hits the pavement in the garage. Todd was an hour away. So for an hour, I stood in this garage with the wind shredding me, and I'm soaking wet from the waist down. And he finally gets to me, and I'm freezing, and I had Todd look, I said, Todd, look it up. We're 6 miles from the hotel. Found out we were 3 miles from a bike shop. I said, okay, look, I'm not gonna bother trying to fix this, because when we're 3 miles away from a professional. I'll make up the mileage on the trip. Throws the bike on the roof of his Jeep, because we've got stuff everywhere. He's got equipment on it, it's filled to the roof. Mr. Todd jumps in. We're like, good. We'll run to the bike shop and get it fixed real quick by a professional so we know it's ready to go for tomorrow. Long day tomorrow. Final full day. Todd throws in reverse, and suddenly we hear, go! The handlebar was under the garage. The rest of the bike and the Jeep out of the garage. So when he backed out, I look up, and you ever seen one of those, like somebody that has their arm broken and it's just poking out to the side? That's what the handlebar looked like.
All right, here we go.
Broken handlebar, right there. So we had to cut it to get the brake lever off. So we hooked up a new handlebar, tape, tire. Miraculously, well, now I understand why the derailleur's not scratched. So this piece, normally when a handlebar breaks, that piece would have been obliterated. But since it wasn't necessarily an on-bike accident,
And what was the cap thing that was getting ready to come off?
it was gone.
Oh, it was
This
gone?
piece was gone. So we're about to lose a
pedal?
crank, or potentially lose this whole crank on.
Yeah, that probably happened in the accident the other day.
Wow.
Yeah. So, good as new. Fine quality padded seat. Got to throw some duct tape at it.
We should have taken that off before we dropped it off.
Yeah, we should.
That's a bad look. I touched it twice, and that was it. As soon as I touched it, I was like, there's some funk on this thing.
That
But we
thing.
totally get why it's on there, because people talk about doing this when they first start riding.
Yeah, that thing's been through hell today. I didn't even think about that. It's been rained on for like hours and hours and hours.
Oh, yeah. It's full on gross.
It's been quite a day. I'm tired. acetj.com/bike. I don't know what else could go wrong tomorrow. We've had
Please don't say that.
We've had so many things. Please, acetj.com/bike. You're doing great. We're raising so much money. It's been bigger than I could have ever thought. So much more than I ever thought it would be in so many different ways. Sorry, today's daily video isn't better, but Miss Todd was going to Atlanta to get a drone, and
Yeah, no drone shots.
no drone shots. This is life. So every day is different from the next, or the previous one, or whatever you would say there. See y'all tomorrow.